May I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, I may be allowed to move one unlisted item, Lordship.
What is the urgency?
Your Lordship, this matter is in regard to land ownership appointment. Without considering the case of the petitioner, the state respondent has appointed one person, Lordship.
Can it come up day after?
Okay, Lordship.
Day after tomorrow, huh? Give the date.
Much obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 36.
36.
I'm yet to receive an instruction from the department.
Yes. Who's for the other side?
Lordship, in the last occasion, the government advocate has given the last opportunity to file affidavit. That too could not be complied. So nominal fine was imposed upon the state respondents.
Let the matter be called. We'll
Yes.
see. As and when the matter is called, we'll see.
Yes.
Your Lordship, again, I beg to mention hearing item 48. Your Lordship, here, by the order dated 24/6/2024, I was directed to file an additional affidavit. So my affidavit is yet to complete because of custom transfer by home commissioner. So I may be allowed 30th of this month. And in the meantime, I'll file the affidavit.
Mr. Joshua, what do you say?
My lord, it's been going on for quite some time, but if it will be filed on the next date, my lord, then it's okay.
48, isn't it?
48.
48.
Before 13th, I'll file the affidavit.
Learned additional AG,
Lordship.
Mr. EMT himself
So.
submits that the additional affidavit is under preparation and he'll be able to file the same before 30th of August 2024. Stop considering the prayer made. The matter stands adjourned today. to be listed again on 30th
20th
of August.
August. Lordship.
Let the additional affidavit be filed before 29th.
Before 30,
29th.
Village council.
Hmm.
So the village council, they are tenure specific, limited tenure. So if this matter is in the last part of the hearing, in the normal hearing list, my lord, tenure of the present tenure will be over. So my lord, if this matter can be upgraded in the first hearing list as a fixed item.
Today.
Not today, my lord, since my brother is not ready today.
Tuesday, my lord, next Tuesday. '27, my lord.
On the prayer of Mr.
Nangami.
N. Nangami,
Lordship.
Learned State Council, and not objected to by the other side, list again for hearing on, what is the date?
27.
27, my lord.
27th. 27th of August.
My lord, as a first hearing item,
You mentioned that on that day, we'll upgrade it.
my lord, if that happens, sometimes it offends the other councils also unless it is reflected in the order.
As the first item in the hearing column. All right.
Oblige your lordship.
Lordship, I may be allowed to mention the item number 54 and 55 of the hearing list, your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, if this matter can be listed after a week.
3 weeks. If 3 weeks, Lordship, then in that case.
Okay. And the prayer made by the learned council for the parties, list again after 3 weeks.
Oblige, my lord.
Oblige.
May it please my lord, lordship, I beg to mention item number 34. The parties are ready, but today the learned government advocate could not be present, so she has given her consent and let the matter be fixed on 27th as a admission hearing, lordship.
Item 34.
34, lordship.
Let's make it on Thursday, my lord, 29th, because I have just mentioned another matter to be taken up on 27th.
Lordship, 29th also some other fixed matter has been fixed. Lordship, at my
Any date,
lordship's convenience,
Any date, you want any date, we'll give it a try.
27.
My
If
lord,
it's
I
not
would,
possible, we'll
I
take
would
it to
prefer
the-
I would prefer the 29th because there is urgency in the matter which I've already mentioned before your lordship.
And this is just a short matter, lordship.
Okay, then 29th. He wants it on 29th.
Lordship.
Okay, as paid for by the parties, list the matter again on 29th.
As a fixed item, lordship,
For admission.
for hearing, admission
If they
hearing,
listed,
lordship.
even fixed items are adjourned. There's no point in making fixing now. So if the party really intends to do it, we'll do it.
My lord,
Lordship,
my lord.
All right?
lordship,
Yes.
Bless your lordship.
oblige lordship.
With your lordship's permission, may I mention a fresh matter, my lord? I had filed a fresh quashing petition under 482 CRPC on Saturday. Madam, if this matter can be taken up today itself, my lord, I had mentioned it before court number 2, honorable court number 2. I was directed to come before this honorable court, my lord. Lord, the problem is, summon has been issued against the sitting cabinet minister in the government of Manipur by the magistrate Dimapur. He's been directed to appear on 23rd of this month. Therefore, 3 days later, my lord. Urgent stay of that order is being sought here, my lord.
So you'll have it on Tuesday, I mean, on Thursday.
Lord, the problem is I'd come all the way from Delhi to do this matter. I thought
I understand. But
any time today, my lord, at the end of the board, anything, Lord.
see, it's preferable to have the matter listed. And unless, of course, there's extreme urgency. You yourself had mentioned that the date fixed is 23rd.
Please, my lord.
So there's enough time.
The problem is, my lord, I understand there are 2 days more, but I've been here since yesterday, my lord. I thought it would be taken up today. I can only make a fervent appeal to my lord If it can be, maybe tomorrow also I have no problem, Lord, subject to my lordship's direction.
Tomorrow's Wednesday, isn't it? It's a DB day, division bench.
Any time today after the listed matter, my lord. If your lordship sees the complaint, there is nothing against us. My name only comes in the cause title. Nothing. Pure abuse of process of the court, my lord, of the law.
We'll do one thing, we'll have it tomorrow.
Please, my lord.
At 2 p.m.
Please, my lord.
All right?
Please, grateful. my lord.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Your Lordship, I beg to mention hearing item number 64, 65, and 66. Let this matter become up after 3 weeks, Lordship.
You're for the,
Petitioner, Lordship.
why do you want adjournment?
Your Lordship, since I have some personal difficulties, Lordship.
Your good name?
Tushidumjan.
Mr. Toshi Tumjen, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that since he has some personal difficulties to conduct the case today, he prays that the matter be adjourned for
3 weeks,
3
Lordship.
weeks. Stop as prayed for, matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks.
Much obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? My lord,
Yes.
I beg to mention item number 60. My lord, I'm mentioning on behalf of Pichano, my lord. Kindly list the matter after 1 week, my lord.
Any objection? As prayed for by Learned State Council, list again after a week.
After a week, yes.
After a week?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Again, my lord, I beg to mention item number 59 on behalf of We So Great, additional AG, my lord. Kindly list the matter after 2 weeks, ma'am.
Yes. Any objection from the other side? Have you informed the other side? Any objection?
I'm for the petitioner, Your Worship.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Worship.
Okay, as paid for on behalf of Learned State Council. Matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
Your Lordship, there's an interim in this matter.
Interim order passed earlier to continue till the next date.
My lord, similar prayer for item number 63 on behalf of We So Great, additional AG, my lord.
Any interim order?
2 weeks, my lord.
Same order. There's no interim.
No, Lord.
After 2 weeks, huh?
My lord, again, I beg to mention item number 62 on behalf of Ina Holy, my lord. Kindly list the matter after 3 weeks. Hearing item number
Okay, 3 weeks,
62.
huh? 62. 3 weeks.
Lordship, let it be listed on 29. Want to take up in your court, Lordship.
Why in this court?
Lordship, Lordship may fix your convenience time.
Okay, we'll try 29th. List again on 29th as paid for.
Okay.
62 at 29th, okay?
Okay, Lordship,
Yes.
My lord, again, I beg to mention item number 53 on behalf of Sobongla. My lord, kindly list the matter after 2 weeks, my lord. She is not feeling well.
3 weeks.
Yes, 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
How about the other side? Have you informed?
No, my lord.
You should inform.
please, your Lordship.
Any objection?
No objection, your Lordship.
Okay, as paid for on behalf of the Lion State Council. List the matter again after 2 weeks.
Much obliged.
Lordship.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 15 to 31, Your Lordship. Here, the state and the union has filed their counter affidavit. And I would like to file reply to the affidavit filed by the state, Your Lordship.
You're for the petitioner?
Lordship,
How much time?
3 weeks' time may be granted, Lordship.
Any,
No objection, my lord.
okay, as paid for by the Learned Council for the petitioner. 3 weeks' time is granted to file rejoinder affidavit to the affidavit in the position filed by the state as well as the respondent Union of India. List again after 3 weeks.
Obliged, Lordship.
Item 15 to 31.
Much obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes,
Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 13. I may bring on behalf of my senior, Gauhati CGC. Your Lordship, we are yet to receive an instruction of filing our affidavit in reply. So 3 weeks time may given to me, Your Lordship.
affidavit in reply or opposition?
All opposition, Your Lordship.
Now, who's appearing for the petitioner?
Lordship,
Any
I am-
objection?
Let it be the last chance, Lordship. This matter has been pending since 2022, Lordship. State has already filed the affidavit, Lordship. State has admitted that land compensation has not been paid to the petitioner, Lordship. 3 weeks and let it be the last chance, Lordship.
What do you say? Last chance?
Your Lordship.
All right. As paid for on behalf of Mr. Gauhati, Lanet CGC, appearing for the Respondent Union of India. 3 weeks' time is granted as a last chance for filing counter affidavit. List again after 3 weeks.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Please, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention hearing item number 52, Lordship. On behalf of my colleague, Ms. Divika, Lordship. Lordship,
Item 52.
Lordship,
Yes.
if this matter can come up after 3 weeks, Lordship.
Have you informed the other side?
No, Lordship.
Mr. Moa Jamir is there. Any objection, Mr. Moa Jamir?
No, Lordship.
Okay. As paid for by Lanet State Council. Matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks.
Lordship, I also beg to mention item number 41. Lordship,
Item number
41.
41.
Lordship, here we are yet to receive instruction, Lordship. So if Lordship may please to grant another 3 weeks time.
Similar order. Lordship. You add one more line. Respondents to file their counter affidavit in the meantime.
Obliged, Lordship.
Lordship, I also beg to mention item number 33, Lordship,
Yes.
on behalf of additional JLT Saktam, Lordship. Lordship, here the state is yet to file counter. If Lordship may please to grant another 3 weeks time.
You are there for the petitioner?
Lordship.
Grant them some more time. Okay, as paid for by the Lanet State Council. Further 3 weeks' time is granted for filing counter affidavit.
No.
List again after 3 weeks.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 47.
Yes. You're for the petitioner?
Lordship, I'm for respondents number 5 and 6. I have an instruction from the council that she is having personal difficulty to appear. So kindly grant 2 weeks' time, Lordship.
Who is having difficulties?
The council for the response number 5 and 6.
5 and 6. Okay.
Ms. Esther.
What about the petitioner side? Any objection?
No.
No objection. Okay. On the prayer made on behalf of Learned Council for respondent number 5 and 6 and not objected to by the other side. Matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks.
2 weeks, Lordship.
2 weeks, okay. Yes.
Lordship, I also had a similar prayer for item of 49 and 50.
This also 2 weeks.
Lordship.
You're for the petitioner?
Lordship.
Okay, on the prayer made by the Learned Council for the petitioner, matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks. Yes.
May please, Lordship. Your Lordship, I beg to mention item 40. Here I have instructions to appear on behalf of respondent number 6. So kindly grant me 4 weeks' time to file Bakalat Naman affidavit opposition.
Item 40, 40.
Yes, Your Lordship.
What is your good name?
Alitosu.
Please give your name. Miss Alitosu, Learned Council, submits that she has instructions to appear on behalf of respondent number 6 and prays that she may be granted
4 weeks' time.
4 weeks' time to file her power as well as the counter affidavit. List again after 4 weeks.
Much obliged.
Obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention item number 32. I pray that this matter may be listed next week.
You're for the petitioner?
Yes, Your Lordship. I'm
As paid for the Learned Council for the petitioner, list the matter again after a week.
obliged, Lordship. I also like to mention item number 51.
The one will be, what do you want?
This matter may be adjourned for 2 weeks.
Okay, same order, 2 weeks. Huh?
Obliged, Lordship.
May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention item 58. Your
Yes.
Lordship, kindly pass over this matter for a day. I'm appearing on behalf of my senior citizen,
On behalf of,
Siti Jamir.
is for the respondent.
Yes, respondent number 7.
What about the petitioners? Petitioner side? Any objection? Item 58? Okay, as paid for by the learned counsel for the private respondent. Matter stands adjourned for the day.
Lecture. May it please my lordship, I may be allowed to make a mention for hearing item 56, if it can kindly come up after a week, lordship.
Okay, as paid for by Mr. Sentianga, learned counsel for the petitioners. List the matter again after a week.
Lordship, in item 57, lordship, if this matter can come up after 4 weeks, lordship.
Same order, 57 will be 4 weeks instead.
Well,
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 35. Lordship will be filing our reply to the affidavit in position filed by respondent number 7
When?
during the course of the day.
Okay. Counsel for the petitioner submits that they will be filing the rejoinder affidavit during the course of the day. Stop in view of above, list the matter again after a week.
Yes, Lordship.
Lordship, for
Yes.
admission hearing, lordship,
For admission.
admission hearing,
Or you want that hearing to be incorporated?
lordship.
Admission hearing, okay.
For motion, item number 1.
may it please my lordship. By filing this application, I am seeking for the implement of the contractor, lordship, who executed the work where the present issue has that portion of the road, lordship. That part of the contract work, lordship. His work order has been terminated, lordship. But the earth cutting was done by the first contractor. But due to various reasons, lordship, and the slow progress of the work, his contract was terminated. Another contractor was appointed, lordship. Earlier, the other contractor, the second contractor was implemented, but he also filed an interlocutory application, lordship, praying for striking him off from the area of respondents in the writ petition, which we also did not object because we knew that he was not the one who did the earth cutting.
So whom do you want to implead now? This MS Gayatri?
Yes, lordship, he is the
They
first
are
contractor.
the first contractor.
Yes, he is the one who did the earth cutting,
You're
lordship.
for the petitioner, isn't it?
Yes.
You're for the state?
No, I'm for the
I
petitioner.
Oh, you're for the petitioner?
Yes, I am for the union, lordship. I am for the NHITCL.
Oh, you're for the union?
Yes, my lord.
Any objection?
Lordship, I have strong objection to this
You
application.
file your application then. You file your.
Lordship, on the basis of the record, the matter can be disposed of because it's a matter of question of loan, Lordship.
You don't want to file objection?
Not necessary,
Not
Lordship.
necessary.
Not necessary.
So
Can be fixed tomorrow, Lordship, because today we have matters. and
Thursday,
also-
lordship, because tomorrow we have TP.
Yes.
Thursday or Friday as per my
Lordship,
lord's
Lordship.
convenience.
okay.
Because the matter has come to the final stage, and at this stage only, they are asking for implement.
Mr. Kekrenguli, you are for the petitioner?
I'm for the petition.
Okay, Mr. Kekrenguli, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that objection may not be required to be filed to the application filed by the NBCC,
NHITCL.
sorry, NHIDCL, seeking implement of the first contractor. So he submits that he is ready to argue on the basis of materials available on record. Next para is agreed to by the parties. List the matter again on Thursday.
Friday, my lord.
Friday.
Friday.
Okay, Friday.
Oblige, my lord.
Please give the date, Friday. Friday is what, 30th? I'm sorry.
Lordship, if that
20.
can be made on
Sorry?
Thursday, because again, Thursday, Nagaland Bar Association's meeting, executive meeting, I have to go down to Dimapur. Yes, Friday.
Thursday, lordship.
Okay, make it Thursday then, 22nd.
Yes. Obliged.
Much obliged, lordship.
For motion, item number 2.
Yes, what is your case?
May I please, your Lordship? Lordship, here I'm praying for scale of pay. Lordship, I was appointed as work judge labor at fixed pay of ₹50 under the establishment of Executive Engineer PWD R&B Longland Division. Thereafter, after serving for 29 years, I was not granted scale of pay. Therefore, on 12/3/2024, I submitted a representation before the Chief Engineer PWD R&B praying for upgradation to minimum scale of pay. However, my
Would issue
representation,
notice? Would issue notice?
Lordship, yes,
Heard Miss, what's your good name?
Berta Depp.
Heard Miss Bertha Tep, learned counsel for the petitioner who submits that the petitioner by filing this writ petition prays for scale of pay. Stop, she submits that the petition has been working as work charge labor. With a fixed pay of ₹450 per month under the establishment of Executive Engineer PWD bracket R&B Long Length Division. Stop, despite having completed 29 years of service, she has not been granted scale of pay. Hence the petition. Issue notice of motion returned by 4 weeks. Mr. Etibapom, learned State Council accepts notice on behalf of
All the
all the respondents. As such, formal notice not required. Petitioner shall, however, furnish requisite extra copies of the writ petition to the learned State Council within 2 days, if not already done. List again after 4 weeks.
For motion.
One more line, pendency of the writ petition shall not be a bar to consider the representation of the petitioner, which is said to be pending as on today. Yes,
For motion, item number 3.
Lordship, this is the third round of litigation.
Hmm.
In this case, in the earlier petition, the petitioner approached the Honorable Court by filing writ petitions. Number is WPC number 23/2020. However, the writ petition was disposed of in a motion stage by the Honorable Court order dated 16/03/2020. Wherein the Honorable Court has directed the respondents to consider and dispose of the representations of the petitioner submitted before the Engineer-in-Chief and PWD within 2 months. However, by impugn office later dated 09/07/2020 issued by the Engineer-in-Chief, it stated that the petitioner's case is not covered by any policies of the government.
just
for
a
which-
minute. What is your prayer? What do you want?
Lordship, I'm praying for grant of scale pay.
Scale pay.
Yeah, praying for scale pay.
Your representation was disposed of,
Yes,
and they say that you're not entitled.
yes.
Why? How?
It stated that the petitioner's case is not covered by any policies of the government and for which the department is not in a position to comply with the direction of the Honorable Court.
Okay, now as on today, what is your case? When they have already said that you're not covered by the policy decision. You still insist that you are covered by the policy.
Yes, Lordship.
Which order are you challenging? Disposing your representation. Have you annexed it? Have you annexed the order? Nine, 7/2020. This is the one.
Lord 9/7/2020, this is the impugn letter.
You're challenging this one.
Yes, Lordship.
Where is it? Page number?
Page 21. Annexure E.
How do you say that you are covered by the policy decision?
Lordship,
What is your main point here in this case?
Lordship,
must-
I've even annexed my RTI.
There must be some basis for claiming that scale pay.
Yes, Lordship.
What is that? What is your trump card?
Even though the impugned letter is misconceived, the petitioners is entitled for equal pay for equal work like any other employees of the state government. The petitioners have been serving for the past 31 years without any break in his service. Similarly situated employees have been granted higher scale of pay by the respondents, but the petitioner's case was left out unattended.
See, you say third round, isn't it?
Yes, Lordship.
Third round, is it including that contempt petition also?
Yes, Lordship.
2 writ petitions?
Yes, Lordship.
1 contempt petition?
Yes, Lordship.
Please write down, heard Ms. Beta Tep, learned counsel for the petitioner, who submits that this is the third time the petition is before this court. Stop. The learned counsel submits that by filing this writ petition, the petitioner has prayed for grant of scale of pay as granted to similarly situated persons. Stop. The state respondents, through their impugned communication dated 9/7/2020, have declined granting the benefit of scale pay to the petitioner on the ground that the policy decision of the government does not cover the case of the petitioner. Stop. The learned counsel submits that even then, the petitioner is entitled to receive pay like other similarly situated persons on the principles of equal pay for equal work. Next para, issue notice of motion returnable by 4 weeks. Mr. E.T. Bapum, Learned State Council Affairs, and accepts notice on behalf of
All the respondents.
As such, formal notice is not required. Petitioners will serve requisite extra copies of the writ petition to Mr. E.T. Bapum, Learned Government Advocate, if not already done. List again after 4 weeks.
For motion, item number 4.
Lordship, I have a similar prayer for this matter also.
This is also scale pay.
Yes, Lordship.
This is also third round.
Yes, Lordship.
Okay, same order.
For motion, item number 5.
Lordship, here in this matter also, I'm seeking for grant of scale pay, prayer for scale pay. I was appointed on contingency basis in the year 12/10/1995 at fixed pay of rupees 450 per month.
Since then you have been working
Yes, Lordship.
without break.
Yes, Lordship.
This is the first time you coming.
Yes, this is the first round.
Please write down, heard Ms. Beta Tep, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, who submits that by filing this writ petition, the petitioner prays for a direction to the respondents to grant him scale pay, since he has been continuously working since his appointment on contingency basis with effect from 1/10/1995, only on a fixed pay of rupees 450 per month. Stop. Although the petitioner had submitted a number of representations for his upgradation to a higher pay scale, but the same has not materialized, hence the writ petition. Issue notice of motion returnable by 4 weeks. Mr. E. Deepak from Learned State Council accepts notice on behalf of all the respondents. Petitioner to serve requisite extra copies of the writ petition to the Learned State Council, if not already done. List again after 4 weeks. Representation is pending. Pendency of the writ petition shall not be a bar for the respondents to consider the representation of the petitioner.
Much obliged. For motion, item number 6.
May I please your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, this is second round of litigation. Lordship, this case will be, is covered in my respectful submission by a similar case disposed of by this court in WPC 19 of 2013. Lordship, I'll be submitting the judgment. I'm submitting the immune order, the final order as well as the interim order, Lordship. Lordship, may kindly, I'm challenging the advertisement dated 7/7/2024, Lordship. Now, Lordship, may kindly come to the first round of judgment litigation, page 25. In fact, your Lordship's judgment at page 25, land ownership case. Page 25 is the judgment passed in WPC 19 of 2023 on now, Lordship, may kindly see the operative paragraph at page 20, page 39. Page 39 is paragraph 20.
39. Yes.
The state respondents shall now initiate a fresh process for filling up the vacancies of grade 4 posts in district hospital parent by inviting applications from all interested and eligible persons to apply for the same. The applicants thereafter, upon being screened and their claim verified in terms of the standing guidelines. Lordship, take note of this. Standing guidelines is plural. Issued by the state government shall be shortlisted for appointment. Since it will be in the interest of the public that the vacancies are being filled up at an early date, the state respondents are directed to complete the entire process within a period of 3 months from the date of receipt of a certified copy of the order. Then, Lordship, you can see the next page, 41. We submitted the application, the certified true copy, which was received on 23rd of February 2024. Now, my lord, thereafter, my lord, no application for extension time beyond 3 months was filed. Then at page 42 is the immune order. My lord, it was issued, advertisement was issued as early as 7th of July 2024, but it was published in the local papers only on 9th of August, Lordship. So I came to know only on the 10th of August. That's how, then thereafter we rushed. My lord, I have the newspaper advertisement also, which was published only on 9th of August. My lord, I'm submitting a copy of the newspaper.
Yeah, what is this page 42 otherwise?
My lord, is an advertisement. Lordship, can you allow me to read? The advertisement to fill up the post as directed by a lordship at paragraph 20. The main grievance is, my lord, the preference for landowners is not specified in the advertisement. Lordship, may I read the advertisement?
Yes.
In pursuance of the government Department of Health and Welfare dated 12th July 2024, application for indigenous inhabitants of parent district are hereby invited to fill up 5 posts of grade 4 posts as shown below under the establishment of medical district parent. This is in compliance with the court's order, which Lordship has just referred. Then Lordship may kindly see the conditions. The application shall be an indigenous inhabitants of the concerned area as per the government OEM dated 26 October 2017. The age of candidates should not be less than 10 years or not more than 35 years as on 31/3/2024. Candidates should be at least class 5 passed. Application should reach the Directorate of Health and Family Welfare on or before 23rd of August during office hour. Interview will be conducted in the district Directorate of the Health and Family Welfare on 28/2024, starting from 11 a.m. The candidates are hereby directed to bring the following documents in original: NOC from the respective village council, indigenous inhabitants certificate, scheduled tribe certificate, academic certificate, birth certificate. Incomplete application will be summarily rejected by the board. No separate calling letters will be issued. The selected candidates' result will be notified in the local tallies. Now, Lordship, may kindly see the office memorandum, which is at page 19. Lordship is well aware of the policy of the government to give preference to the landowners. and which was the main ground how we filed the earlier writ petition. Now, Lordship, so in terms of this, my lord, and Lordship, now, my lord,
Yes.
my lord, I am reading paragraph 18 of the judgment for your lordships at page 38. Page 18, paragraph 18 is page 38, lordship.
Yes.
The petitioners in the instant cases have relied upon the OM dated 16/8/2018, wherein the manner of consideration for providing employment to landowner have been provided, and also with a clarification that such employment cannot be provided in perpetuity. From the bureaus, so my lord, then therefore the race is about the approval of the others who were appointed backdoor, which was question set aside. Then, my lord, then the directive is at page 20, paragraph 20. So, my lord, in the advertisement, it is totally silent about the preference to the landowners, preference to be given on the basis of land ownership as provided in the office memorandum of 2018, as directed at page 20, paragraph 20, lordship. Now, my lord, kindly allow me to read the judgments, the two orders which I have.
You're relying upon this notification, OM of 16/8/2018.
Lordship, and lordship, as per directive at paragraph 20, lordship, lordship may kindly read the paragraph in the light of OM 2018, lordship may kindly read the paragraph 20 again.
No, that we have read already.
Lordship, yes. So, my lord, the advertisement is totally silent, my lord, about the office memorandum of 2018, which clearly provides that there is a policy to give preference to land ownership. And in fact, the whole advertisement condition is totally silent about the OM of 2018.
No, see, is it necessary to mention it?
Yes,
in
lordship.
notification?
Lordship, yes, because
Even
lordship may
without,
kindly see.
even without mentioning it,
No, my lord.
if
Because,
if that is the standing guidelines followed by the
my
government,
lord, lordship,
then-
lordship may kindly see. I'll read the other, I'll read the judgments. Lordship, if you lordship may kindly go through the judgments, which was, my lord, earlier, see the,
which judgment?
which I have just produced, lordship.
There are two of them. Which
Yes,
one?
first is the interim order on 2/7/24.
Yes.
Then lordship, the final judgment is at the 37. Now lordship may kindly. Kita misplaced position. 37. Yes. 37. Yes,
The reference given here is a different case, is it?
lordship is a different case about medical department.
It's a different case, but the principle is same.
Lordship, yes. And the director himself, principal director himself has submitted a letter that by inadvertence, it was not included in the advertisement. According in that line, lordship, on 37th, I have enclosed the judgment, the interim order as well as the final order on 37, lordship.
This pertains to which department?
Medical department, my lord.
Medical.
Same issue, my lord. The case are exactly the same. He came before this honorable court challenging the appointment of the private respondent on the basis of land ownership. It was quashed and set aside with a direction to conduct interview in line with the standing office memorandums. And that was not done, and similar advertisement was issued. So he came before this honorable court. Because lordship, unless the condition is included in the advertisement about land ownership preference,
There was administrative oversight,
yes,
inadvertent error with
Yes.
regard to non-mentioning of preferential treatment.
yes.
Yes, Mr. Angami, what is the instruction?
No, Lordship, I don't have any instruction as of today.
Get instructions
Lordship, if I may be allowed to read one para of the order, Lordship,
which order?
of the order that is annexed in the writ petition, Your Lordship.
Yes.
At page 38, para 19, Your Lordship, of the order. Page 38, para 19.
Yes.
I may be allowed to read this para, my lord. It is also not the case of either of the parties that an open advertisement for filling up of grade 4 posts in cushion has been floated, and that a process of verifications and selections was accordingly initiated. It is the case of the petitioner that they have submitted their respective applications, and in which one case, that is WPC 19th of 2023, was in the process of being verified in terms of the government instructions reflected in the impugned communication. As per the government instructions issued from time to time through office memorandum, the indigenous inhabitants of district concerned and also the landowners are eligible to be considered for appointment to grade 4 post, and for making such considerations, proper screening and verifications is required to be done by the deputy commissioners of the district. Such process is not discernible in the instant writ petitions. Even in the case of WPC 19 of 2023, only 4 persons appear to have been mentioned for consideration. The consideration in the considered view of this court should be made open to all those interested, including the private respondents in these writ petitions. Therefore, upon due consideration, the administrative approval, that is 17/1/2023, and the appointment of the private respondent number 4 in all the writ petitions are found to be not sustainable in law, and they are accordingly set aside and quashed.
Yes.
So the indigenous inhabitant, Your Lordship, indigenous inhabitant, as well as the private respondent, who happens to be the indigenous inhabitant in that particular writ petitions, were allowed to appear. The interview, and therefore, Your Lordship, the last para. This is my Lordship, one of the Lordship knows better than me.
No. See, in fact, indigenous is there,
Yes,
but that landowner is not there.
Yes.
That is issue.
So that mention has to be there, that's all.
yes, but however, preference to be given to the landowners, Your Lordship, as per the order, nothing as such is mentioned. However, the prayer made in the writ petition, Your Lordship, that is the prayer.
My
That is
lord-
why I'm reading this
my
out, Your
lord,
Lordship. If you see the prayer B,
If your lordship may kindly see the OM clearly says preference to be given to landowners.
That's what-
That is the issue.
One need not repeat the preference part.
Yes, it is already there in the
Lordship,
OM.
Because
Yes.
OM is there. so
yes, OM is there.
OM also will be considered.
Yes, correct.
Indigenous people also will be considered.
Correct, correct. my
So
lord.
everything is there, it's a package.
Yes,
So time and again, we need not mention that as per the OM,
yes,
preference has to be given to the landowner.
yes.
That has to be incorporated specifically in the notification, not required. If we just say that
Correct,
as
correct.
per the OM.
Lordship,
Yes.
Lordship. That, if that is the case, Your Lordship, otherwise, Your Lordship, the second prayer of the writ petitioners herein, in the instant writ petition, Your Lordship, if I may be allowed to read that, they are specifically asking the respondents to give preference to them.
That is subject
On the
to
basis
merit.
of land
It is a
ownership.
prayer only, lordship. It is subjected to final disposal. Now, another issue, lordship. The petitioner number 5. My lord, we filed a writ petition as early this is second round of litigation, lordship. Now, the direction of this honorable court was to conduct interview within a period of 3 months. They did not conduct the interview within 3 months' time. Now, my lord, there was no prayer for extension of time. In the meantime, petitioner number 5 has become overage to apply also. So that is also another prayer for continuation of her overage in this petition in the particular facts. But that will, petitioner number 5, yes. But that will come, my lord, at a later stage. When the unmarried, today, as on today, I'm only praying for, my lord, in interim to state advertisement.
Notice interim and instructions. By
Okay.
next week, you come back with instructions.
Lordship, Lordship.
My lord, the last date for submission of application is 23rd. So, my lord, unless there is an interim, will be in difficulty because we have not submitted the application in view of these issues. So, my lord, till then, till the reasonable date, in interim may be issued.
No, why did you come
My lord, I made a submission.
late?
It was published in the newspaper only on the 9th of August. Lordship may kindly see. The
July.
advertisement was published only on the 9th of August, though I have made a specific plea. Though it was, in the advertisement is stated 7th of July.
This is from where? This advertisement?
Kohima, lordship.
No, this one.
Yes. issued by the Directorate of Health and Family Welfare.
It is dated 7th July.
Yes, but it was published only on 9th of August in the newspapers. So, my lord, I came to know only on 10th. I am from a far-flung area. So the moment I came to know, I rushed. The petition was filed on Tuesday last.
All right.
Lordship may kindly keep record of this newspaper also. I have made a categorical statement.
Heard Mr. Takamasa, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr.
Arenlong.
Arenlo for the petitioner. The petitioners. Who submits that the petitioners are aggrieved with the advertisement dated 7/7/2024, bracket annexure G, by which the respondent authority concerned has failed to mention that preferential treatment will be given to landowners.
Yes, in terms of the OM dated.
In terms of the OM dated 16/8/2018.
Yes, Lordship. As directed by this honorable court in the last judgment, Lordships.
For considering the appointment of, for considering while filling up the post of medical attendant, multitasking staffs and lab attendant as reflected in the advertisement. To stop, the learned counsels, senior counsel submits that in fact, the same was the direction of this court in its order dated 12/2/2024. Before order, you write common order dated so and so. And the lead case being WPC number 19 of 2023. Stop, the learned counsel submits that the respondent authority concerned, the respondent authorities have in fact published the advertisement dated 7/7/2024 in the local daily only on 9/8/2024. Stop. Upon coming to learn about the same, the petitioners have immediately approached this court.
It was filed last Tuesday, Lordship.
Approached this court through the instant writ petition. Stop. The learned senior counsel submits that since no mention has been made about the preferential treatment to be given to the landowners, the advertisement dated 7/7/2024 should be set aside. To sub further, as the last date for submission of the application is 23rd August 2024, court may stay the advertisement pending final disposal of the writ petition. Next para, the learned senior counsel further submits that in a case of similar nature, namely WPC number 123/2024, bracket Sri Yangsapi Sankam versus State of Nagaland and 3 others, close bracket. This court had granted an interim stay of the impugned advertisement wherein mention about preferential treatment to landowners was not mentioned. Right order dated 30/7/2024.
Well, 27 is the interim order, final order is 37.
Sorry. by order dated 2/7/2024. To stop, the case came to be finally disposed of upon instructions received by the learned State Council to the effect that it was only due to oversight that the respondent authority had failed to mention about the preferential treatment to be given to landowners in terms of the OM dated 16/8/2018. To stop. The learned senior counsel submits that the present case is also squarely covered by the said decision of this court. Next, para in view of above, issue notice of motion returnable by 2 weeks.
Lordship.
Mr. N. Angami, learned State Council, accepts notice on behalf of all the respondents. As such, no formal notice is required. Petitioners shall, however, serve requisite extra copies of the read petition within 2 days, if not already done. Next para, having regard to the projection made by the petitioners, the advertisement dated 7/7/2024 said to have been published in the local daily name.
In all the newspapers.
In the
Eastern
local-
Mirror, my lord.
In the local daily,
Eastern Mirror and other.
Eastern Mirror and others.
Yes.
On 9/8/2024 shall remain state till the next returnable date.
May I pray for a fixed date, Lordship, after 2 weeks?
List the matter again on today's 20th, isn't it? Today's 20. On 3rd of September?
Lordship.
Just again on 3rd of September, 2024.
Much obliged, Lord.
Mr. Nangami, learned government advocate, State Council shall obtain instructions by the next date.
Obliged, my lord.
You just find out if it's a sort of an oversight, it can be disposed of in similar lines.
Lordship. Obliged, my lord.
For motion, item number 7.
May it please Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, a decision was taken at the state government level, Lordship, to release me from service with effect from 30 September 2024, Lordship.
Where is that page?
Page, Lordship, 99, Lordship.
99. What are you? What? You're
Serving
what?
as
Serving as?
Deputy Drug Controller, Lordship, in the Department of Health and Family Welfare, Lordship. Page 99, Lordship.
This is a PNAR.
Yes, Lordship. Yes, Lordship. May I read it, Lordship?
Yes.
The matter has been examined, and in terms of the para 6 of the office memorandum dated 31st of 08/2024, on so and so, it is conveyed that the date of initial appointment, that is 4/9/1989, in respect of Shrimati so and so, Deputy Drugs Controller, shall be treated as public employment and shall be computed for the purpose of retirement under the Nagaland Retirement from Public Service Amendment Act 2009. This has the approval of the Commissioner and Secretary, Personnel and Administrative Reforms Department. Subsequently, Lordship, an order was issued. Lordship will find it in the next page, Lordship.
No, just a minute. Let us
Lordship.
understand. What does it
Lordship.
mean? Para 6 of the OM.
Yes, Lordship.
It is conveyed that date of initial appointment, 4/9 so and so, in respect of so and so, shall be treated as
public employment. In terms of the Act 2009, there's an Act, Lordship, Retirement Act.
No, what does it mean?
Lordship, the initial appointment, and this is
You were appointed as what? Initial appointment?
drug
Present-
inspector on
present-
contract basis, Lordship.
Presently, you are a drugs controller.
No, Lordship, I was promoted and now I'm serving as Deputy Drug Controller.
Okay, Deputy Drugs Controller.
Yes,
You entered service as what?
Drug Inspector, Lordship.
Drugs Inspector.
Lordship,
On contract basis.
contract basis, Lordship.
It was regularized?
Yes, it was subsequently regularized, Lordship.
Okay. Then from there, you have been promoted as what?
Deputy Drug Controller, Lordship.
Okay. Only one promotion.
Lordship,
Entered as drugs inspector on contract basis.
Lordship.
same was regularized.
Lordship.
Then now you're promoted as Deputy Drugs Controller.
Yes, Lordship.
Now you are on the verge of retirement.
Yes, Lordship.
When is your retirement date?
39/2024.
39/24.
Yes, Lordship.
So what is your grievance?
My grievance, Lordship. In between, I was regularly appointed to the post of drug inspector, Lordship. Subsequent, in the year 1992, Lordship. And in the year 1993, a notification was issued regularizing my service with effect from 4/12/1993, Lordship. 4/12/1993. This date is very important, Lordship.
4/12/1993.
1993.
Regularization.
Regularization
Okay.
of my service, Lordship. Now, in the year 2021, Lordship, my service was confirmed. The effective date is 4/12/1991, Lordship. Date and month remains the same year, Lordship.
4/12/1991.
Lordship.
Confirmation.
Confirmation. And this confirmation was issued in the year 2021, Lordship. 2021.
Okay.
My regularization is in the year 1993. Effective date is 93. Confirmation is in the year 1991, Lordship. Lordship knows my appointment is in the year 1989, Lordship. Now they have referred to the Office Memorandum 2017 as well as the Act, Retirement Act 2009, Lordship. And as far as the Office Memorandum 17 is concerned, for the purpose of retirement, if my service is subsequently regularized, only then the contract service will be counted for the purpose of retirement, Lordship. And even the Act, more specifically, Section 2 of the Act says that for the purpose of retirement, it should be pensionable post, which means the service subsequently regularized, Lordship. Only the pensionable post can be considered for computing for the purpose of retirement, Lordship. Now, my contention is that, Lordship, since my service was regularized with effect from 1993, it should be counted either from 1993 or the confirmation it is in the year 1991, but not from my initial appointment. Since my initial appointment was contract service, Lordship, which was not regularized, so my retirement should be computed either from 1993 or 1991. 93 being the year of regularization and 91 my service confirmation, Lordship.
You don't want the computation from 89?
No, Lordship.
Why?
My service has not been regularized. And as far as the Act is concerned, Lordship, it is only the pensionable post has to be computed for retirement.
No, what happens if they consider from 1989? Do you
Lordship, I won't have any grievance, Lordship, if it's considered, because it is clear from the Office Memorandum as well as the Act, even as subsequently regularized, I won't have any grievance, Lordship.
No, I fail to understand what is your grievance as on today.
My grievance is my retirement should count from the year 1993 or 1991.
Okay, 93 is your regularization, 91 is your confirmation.
Yes, Lordship.
Fine.
Lordship.
Either of these dates.
Lordship.
But they've decided to count from 89.
Yes, Lordship.
What is wrong in that? Do you lose anything if they count from anterior date? You'll have more service.
If it is counted from 1989, Lordship, I'll retire in the month of September. But if it's counted from 91, I'll have to serve another 2 years, Lordship.
Okay, that's the thing. That's the
Lordship.
catch.
Lordship.
You'll have more service left.
Yes, Lordship.
So now they're trying to count it from 89.
Yes, Lordship.
And get rid of you.
Lordship.
Huh?
Exactly, Lordship. And that's the case, Lordship.
He wants to serve for another 2 years.
In fact, wrongly served, Lordship.
Lordship, there's always a policy holding the field, Lordship.
No, but I fail to understand the logic.
Lordship.
They might not count the entire service. Like you don't deny the fact that you entered the service as on contract basis in 1989.
Lordship. The fact remains.
Then later on, they confirmed you, but from an anterior date, not on retrospective basis or from the date of entry into the contract service.
Lordship.
They have given you some dates like 93 and 91.
Lordship.
So what is your right to stick to that dates? That it should be my service now should be considered to have entered service only from 1991, so that I can stick not 2-3 years longer in my service.
Lordship, the policy says that the service will be counted only those, the length of service which is being regularized,
That
Lordship.
will be counted. There's no dispute about it. It will be
Lordship.
counted.
Lordship,
Even if you retire immediately also, it'll be counted from that date only,
Lordship.
isn't it? Even if you retire after 2 years also, it'll be counted from that date only. But then how can you say that since my service is counted only from this date, that means you have to add some more service to my account? How can you say that?
Lordship, the policy as well as the act in place, Lordship.
You cannot change your date of birth.
I cannot change,
You
Lordship.
cannot change your date of entry into contract
I cannot
service.
change,
You
Lordship.
cannot change.
I cannot change,
So the
Lordship.
fact remains that from 89, you have been working.
Lordship. Another
With the-
aspect, Lordship, another aspect. When I was initially appointed in the year 1989, Lordship, a contract deed was executed. And as per the deed, more specifically, clause 13 provides that the entire service of my contract service should not be counted for any other purpose. For any other purpose.
That is there.
And that
Contract
remains,
is-
Lordship, and which has been extended from time to time. The same clause, the same provision has been incorporated in the agreement, Lordship.
No, you have been fortunate that you have been given regularization and you have been confirmed to service. Of course.
Subsequent to my NPSC appointment, Lordship, I was appointed to.
Now, let us put it this way. Supposing
Lordship.
your entry into the contract service is 89.
Lordship,
If your confirmation had started from 89, or if your regularization started from 89,
Lordship,
you have no issue.
no issue, Lordship, no issue,
Now, only thing is that they've given you some anterior date.
Lordship.
So taking cue from that, you say that I should now be retired slightly a bit later.
And interestingly, Lordship, similarly situated persons, they were given the same benefit in terms of the office, the policy that holds the field, Lordship.
Which policy?
2017, Lordship. I have categorically stated a paragraph 18, 19, and 20. These
Where-
are three different instances, Lordship.
Where is the OM? Let's see. Have you annexed it?
Yes, Lordship, very much, Lordship. Page 35. Annexure 3, page 35, Lordship. If your Lordship worried.
Yes.
31st of August 2017, Lordship, the subject is counting of contract ad hoc work-church substitute period for retirement purposes.
Yes.
Now the relevant clause 6, the next page, Lordship, we'll find a 6. Now therefore, it has been decided that the period of service rendered on ad hoc contract work-church substitute basis, which is followed by regularization, Lordship, or regular appointment without break or any given service except resignation shall be treated as public employment. Maybe the intention is public employment, but it is only written public under the Nagaland Retirement from Public Employment Second Amendment Act 2009.
So if that is treated as public employment, then what will happen?
If it is treated as public employment, then the retirement will be counted from the date of that public employment, Lordship. So it has to be regularized, Lordship. The contract or any other temporary service has to be regularized.
Contract service
followed by regularization.
Continued without any break in service.
Or
Followed by regularization.
Lordship.
So the entire period will be counted as public employment.
Lordship.
And will become pensionable. And the
Yes.
pension level, your service will be counted from that particular date.
Lordship.
So somehow they've calculated it from 93 and 91.
Lordship.
So according to you, it should have been, which date was that? It should have been
my regularization, Lordship.
89 from your initial appointment.
Yes, Lordship.
Since it's not from your initial appointment, you should be given few more extra years.
Lordship.
Mr. Angami,
Lordship.
have you understood?
Yes,
Have you
Lord.
understood?
Yes, my lord.
Now, he has read this particular clause of the office memorandum.
Correct, my lord.
Which provides that if a person is appointed on contract basis and he
Yes.
continues as such without any break,
Yes.
ultimately he has been regularized.
Yes.
Then the entire period from day one will be counted as public employment.
Correct, your lordship.
But in his case, it has been counted only from 93.
No, your lordship. In his case, we are counting his service from the initial date of his contract appointment, which he has a grievance now, your lordship. He said that his service has been regularized in 1993. And therefore, his service should be counted from that year, 1993, not 1989.
Okay, okay. Now, if that is the case, why his regularization has come only from 93?
Your Lordship,
And why confirmation has come only from 91?
Lordship, in fact, after regularization, the government initially were the regularized government servant are again undergone certain criteria. Then only the service confirmation comes, Your Lordship. However, hearing the case of the petitioner clearly is that the contract period that he has served from 1989 to 1993, where his service has been confirmed, that period should not be counted. Whereas the office memorandum says otherwise, Your Lordship. That is his case, Your Lordship. The office memorandum says from the date that he is initially appointed and served as ad hoc contract work charge basis, and then followed by regularization without any break in service.
So for the purpose of his pensioner benefits,
Yes,
count the period which has to be counted will be from 1989,
correct, my lord. Correct, my lord.
isn't it?
Correct, my lord.
Although regularization came in 91 or
Yes,
93, and then
Yes.
confirmation 91.
correct, my lord. Correct, my lord. Because that is what the office memorandum says. And therefore, the PNR department has rightly issued this order, Your Lordship, calculating his length of service from 1989, my lord.
So if this date is taken, then you retire from 3rd September, is it?
Lordship.
But what to do now? We can just issue notice at the
Lordship.
most.
Lordship, but
Yes.
I have an interim prayer, Lordship.
Interim prayer, what?
Yes, Lordship. The notifications which has communicated the decision of the government, if it may be stayed
Which
till the
one?
next returnable date. Lordship, there is.
Page 99.
No, 100, Lordship, if you're, Lordship may kindly come to 100, because 99 is the approval of the state government, and Lordship will find
No.
order in
You
the
had
next
serial
page.
number, serial number?
Serial number 1, Lordship. Shrimati C. Thungjan Beni.
Benny.
Yes, Lordship.
This is the petitioner.
Yes, Lordship.
What does it say?
Lordship, the government servants who are.
Date of release on
Yes.
superannuation.
Date of completion is 30/9/2024. 8 row, Lordship, 8 column.
39/2024.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Then what is this column 9?
If he attends 60 years, she attends 60 years in the year 2028. But as per the act, whichever is earlier, Lordship, 35 length of service or 60 years of age, Lordship. So 35 years is it's relevant in my case, Lordship.
See, we can only say subject to the outcome.
Yes,
This
Your
order.
Lordship.
Nothing beyond that.
Lordship, my humble prayer, at least till a returnable date, because I have just countable dates, Lordship. We are just 40 days left, Lordship, for me to be released from service, Lordship.
Your Lordship,
least
let it
till-
be
till the
subject to the
next-
outcome of this writ petition, Your Lordship.
Subject to outcome, or you can have it considered on the next returnable date, whichever.
Lordship.
You have time till 30th of September. We are only in August.
Provided to file it on the next returnable date, their counter affidavits, Lordship.
That you press for that.
Then it can be
Whatever.
after 2 weeks, Lordship, because I have very limited time, Lordship. And if it is to the subject of the outcome, Lordship,
Okay, please.
it may be
write
pending for
items,
quite some time.
Moa Jamir, learned counsel for the petitioner who submits that by filing this writ petition, the petitioner prays for setting aside the decision of the state government in the Personal and Administrative Reforms Department, bracket, Organization and Method Branch. Which has resulted in the passing of the order dated This is 14 or 19th?
14 June, Lordship.
14/6/2024, bracket annexure 25. Stop. He submits that as per the said order, the petitioner is to be released from service on 30/9/2024, since she will be completing 35 years of service. Stop. The learned counsel submits that the petitioner was initially appointed.
Lordship, sorry for indulgence. There's also another corrigendum which was issued on 9 July, Lordship, subsequent to the order dated 14/6. I'm also impugning that, Lordship. Lordship will find at page number 103.
What is this about?
This is about the communicating the state government's approval, Lordship. PNR.
Otherwise, dates, everything is the same?
Yes, everything is.
Yes, Lordship, Lordship.
What is the corrigendum then?
Lordship, this approval has been incorporated in the subsequent corrigendum, Lordship. In the earlier order 4/6, the approval was not incorporated, Lordship. The decision of the state government.
What did I say? The same has resulted into something like that, I'd say. To stop, the rest you cut, huh? Subsequently, a corrigendum dated 9/7/2024, incorporating the government's decision, but with the same date for release of the petitioner has been issued. To stop, the petitioner also challenges the corrigendum. Next paragraph, the learned counsel submits that the petitioner was initially appointed on 4/9/1989 on contract basis as drugs inspector.
Lordship.
Stop. His service was subsequently regularized and he was promoted to the post of deputy drugs controller. Stop. He submits that the respondents have regularized the service of the petitioner with effect from 4/12/1993 and have confirmed him in service with effect from 4/12/1991. Stop. By taking either of the dates, the petitioner is entitled to serve beyond 30/9/2024, as reflected in the impugned order dated 14/6/2024 and the corrigendum dated 9/7/2024. Stop. The learned counsel submits that since the petitioner is due to retire on 30th of September 2024, in terms of the impugned order as well as the corrigendum of the state. Next para. Issue notice of motion returnable by 2 weeks.
3 weeks, my lord.
3 weeks. Mr. N. Angami, learned State Council accepts notice on behalf of all the respondents. Petitioner to serve requisite extra copies of the writ petition within 2 days, if not already done. Next para, issue notice on the interim prayer as well, returnable by 3 weeks will lapse on when? 6th of, 9th of September?
Lordship.
9th of September. Learned State Council shall obtain instructions on the interim prayer made and may also file objection if so advised.
Obliged.
Much obliged, Lordship.
For motion, item number 8.
May I please, Lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, this is a writ petition seeking for consideration of his representation as well as reminder. Dispose of within a period of within a certain specific period. There's a limited prayer in the writ petition. The petitioner has applied for compassionate appointment. However, his applications have not been considered till date. If your lordship may be pleased to dispose of this writ petition with the direction to consider the application as well as the reminder of the
Where
petitioner.
is your application?
Your lordship, my application is at annexure
F.
F,
22.
page 22, and the reminder is at page 23, annexure G.
Now, who is the applicant here? Three persons are named are there?
No, your lordship, there is a specific mode where application has to be made, where you'll need to specify the,
Details of the family.
yes,
Now you tell me who was working with the government and who expired.
your lordship, the petitioner's father,
What was he?
he was working as a lecturer under the Department of Higher Education.
Yes, then?
And
When did he die?
he died on 5/6/2017.
2017.
Yes, lordship.
Then what is the policy of the government?
Policy of the government is annexure D. It's page 19.
OM dated 17/9/15.
Yes, and there is an addendum to that, which is at page 21,
Yes.
9th April 2019, where it states that the preference should be in the order of that of the,
Government servant.
yes,
There may be a lot of applicants,
yes, lordship.
but depending on the seniority,
Yes,
the
yes,
preference will be given.
yes, that's what it says. Your lordship, and in the memorandum, it states,
Now, when did you file your application?
your lordship, this application annexure F is dated at 22/3/2022. However, I have made application prior to this, right after the death of my father. However, while pursuing it, it has come to our knowledge that the application is not there. We have submitted, but it was not there. So we made another subsequent application.
Where is your statement to that effect?
Lordship, I have not made a categorical statement as of
Then-
such.
You may
Lordship,
you may not have retained a copy of the application
Yes, Lordship.
submitted long time back,
Yes, lordship.
but at least make a statement somewhere that I have submitted on this date. Although I don't remember the date, but it was in the month of October of 2018, 19 or something like that. Since I did not retain a copy, I had to submit one more copy, one more application in the year 2022, like that.
Yes, lordship,
That you should state in your application, in your petition.
yes, that,
Otherwise, you may come and say anything you like before the court.
yes, lordship. But my specific prayer is to dispose of the application.
No, that prayer is a different thing.
Yes, lordship.
What I'm trying to tell you is that if you feel that you had submitted, if you had actually submitted an application sometime back, you should make a statement to that effect,
Yes, your lordship.
so that the opposite party also can obtain instructions. He submitted application in the year 2018. Where is that copy? They might dig it out from the directorate or wherever.
Yes, lordship.
But if you don't make any statement, who's going to help you? So right now, what we have is only the year 2022 application.
Yes, lordship. In records with me.
Now, the very concept of this compassionate appointment is for the purpose of granting immediate relief to the family of the government servant, isn't it?
Yes, lordship. I'm
Since
aware
the
of.
breadwinner of the family is no more, family
Yes.
suffering,
Yes, lordship.
immediately they have to apply.
Yes, lordship.
If you apply after 5, 6 years, that means you are having good life,
No,
isn't it?
your lordship,
You are being able to support yourself. You have other means of income.
the petitioner has been actively pursuing in the department as well. And there has been assurances to that effect. That's why we didn't come to the court as well. However,
That again, you should make a statement here. You have not made a statement.
no, I have made a statement regarding pursuing of the matter, your
Show me,
lordship.
where is it? Let us see.
Lordship, that statement is not there.
Mr. Zimomi, can you help us? Find out what has happened to his application.
Lordship, if just a simple direction may be given to dispose of my application, then instead of keeping it pending, that
No, that is there, no doubt. But even without knowing that also, before, instead of disposing it like that blindly, why not, Mr. Zimomi, find out the facts? You also should have submitted one application, RTI
Yes.
application.
yes, Lordship, that has not been done, and
That has not been done. That is not the answer.
yes,
You
Lordship.
should have done it.
Yes, Lordship.
One RTI application, I submitted application on so and so date. What has happened? What is the vacancy? How many people have been appointed?
Yes, Lordship.
They don't give you a reply, okay, fine. You come to the court, we'll ask them. But if they give you a reply, you might have the answer there also.
Yes,
Okay,
Lordship.
I'm still in seniority list number 2, or I'm in number 3, like that. You can wait like that.
Yes, Lordship.
But simply you have filed one application in the year 2022 and you're coming to the court saying that let it be disposed of. So what to do?
Lordship, my humble prayer is to give a direction for disposal of my representation. If I'm entitled, I may be considered. If I'm not, then with a speaking order.
They may say you are at serial number 20, wait for another 5 years. They might say that, we don't know.
Yes, Lordship.
Lordship,
If
since-
they,
Lordship, since the limited prayer of the petitioner is to dispose of the representation.
Okay,
And
see,
there is
Mr.
a scheme
Zimomi is
in
also
place.
is on your side.
Since
He
the
doesn't want to
scheme-
obey instructions. He wants disposal. Okay. Heard Mr.
Arun Long, Lordship.
Aaron Long, learned counsel for the petitioner, who submits that the father of the petitioner was father of the petitioner died in harness
Yes, Lordship.
while working as a lecturer in the Department of Higher Education on 5/6/2017. Stop. Since he was the sole breadwinner of the family, who is the petitioner before this court?
Petitioner is the son, Your Lordship. Timjin Suba. Timjin, next year F
Sole
is my
breadwinner of the
representation.
family, comprising of the petitioner's mother
And two sons.
and a younger brother of the petitioner. The petitioner submitted an application to the respondent authorities for appointment on compassionate basis. As per the standing guidelines issued by office memorandum dated 17/9/2015 by the Personal and Administrative Reforms Department, bracket, Administrative Reforms Branch, as well as the as well as the addendum
Addendum, Your Lordship.
dated 9/4/2019, issued by the same department. However, the application of the petitioner was not considered, and he therefore submitted another application in the proper format before the Director, Directorate of Higher Education, Nagaland, Kohima, bracket, respondent number
Respondent number 3.
3, on 22/3/2022. And thereafter, a reminder on 10/3/2023. To stop despite the same, since the respondent authorities have failed to consider the case of the petitioner for compassionate appointment, the petitioner is before this court to stop. Next para, the learned counsel submits that the petitioner at this stage has a limited prayer, which is to the effect that the application submitted by him on 22/3/2022 may be considered by the respondent authorities within a time frame. May be considered and disposed of, considered and disposed of by the respondent authorities within a time frame. Mr. V. Simomi, Learned State Counsel, appears for the state respondents and submits that he has no objection if a direction is given for consideration of the representation and disposal of the same as paid by the petitioner. Next para, in view of above, the read petition is disposed of with the direction to whom?
To the Director, Your Lordship.
To the respondent number 3. To consider and dispose of the representation of the, to consider and dispose of the application of the petitioner dated 22/3/2022. In terms of the state standing guidelines of the state government for granting compassionate appointment. Within a period of
Within a period of 6 weeks.
6 weeks from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. The order to be passed by the respondent number 3 shall be communicated to the petitioner.
Much obliged.
For motion, item number 9.
Lordship, this is also a similar case, Your Lordship.
Applicant is different.
Applicant is different.
Who is the applicant and who died?
His father died and the son is applying, Your Lordship. And this is in the Department of Water Resources Development.
Petitioner is one of the son.
One of the son.
He's the elder one.
Yes, Lordship. He is the middle one, Your Lordship. He has one elder brother and one younger sister.
Okay. So we'll dispose it again. All right, Mr. R.N. Long, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. V. Zimomi, Learned State Counsel, appearing for the state respondents. Stop considering the nature of the grievance projected by the petitioner. The writ petition is taken up for disposal at the motion stage itself. Next para, it is the case of the petitioner that his father died in harness on 11/2/2015 while working as regular sub-divisional officer in the Water Resources Department, Government of Nagaland. Stop. His father left behind his wife, a daughter, and 2 sons, including the instant writ petitioner. Stop. According to the petitioner, his father was the sole breadwinner of the family. And after his death, the family, having faced a lot of hardship, financially, amongst others, applied for appointment on compassionate basis by submitting an application on 5/6/2022 before the
Chief Engineer, Department of Water Resources.
Chief Engineer, Department of Water Resources Development, Government of Nagaland, bracket, respondent number 3. Stop. However, as there was no response to the application, the petitioner submitted a reminder on 19/1/2023. But even then, no reply has been made by the respondent authority to the application. Stop. Having no alternative, the petition is before this court. Next para, Mr. Aaron Long, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that the limited prayer of the petitioner at this stage is for a direction to the respondent authority concerned, that is respondent number 3, to consider the application submitted for compassionate appointment on 5/6/2022. For considering and disposing the representations dated so and so within a time frame. Mr. V.G. Momi, learned state counsel, submits that he has no objection to the limited prayer made by the petitioner. Next para, in view of above, the writ petition is disposed of with direction to the respondent number 3 to consider the representation public application submitted by the petitioner for compassionate appointment in terms of the standing guidelines of the state of Nagaland, and to dispose of the same within a period of 6 weeks from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. The writ petition accordingly stands disposed of.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
For motion, item number 10.
If I may, my lord.
Yes.
Here the petitioner, who is from a landowner family, have donated their plot of land to the SDAO subdivisional agri officer Aboy. Since the landowner family have not claimed any appointment under land ownership, the petitioner have submitted application dated nil to the SDAO Aboy for appointment on land ownership basis to the post of Chokidar, who is vacated by the retirement of 1 street to Toming Konyak. Accordingly, the SDAO Aboy provide letter number AGR/ABG dated 30/10/2023 have forwarded to the Directorate of Agriculture. However, instead of acting upon the forwarding letter to the SDAO, the director issued a notification appointing dated 28/6/2024, appointing respondent number 5 to the post of MTS, multitasking staff at SDO Abway. As such, the petitioner is highly aggrieved and have approached this honorable court.
You want to be appointed as Chokidar
Oh, yes, my lord.
on the basis of land ownership, landowner.
Yes, my lord.
Now, who is the person who retired? He's also landowner.
No, my lord.
Now, he's not a landowner.
No, my lord, no, my lord.
Domain Konyak, he's not a landowner. Now,
No, my
this,
lord.
this vacancy has come before which of, in which office?
From the
Subdivisional Agriculture
Yes.
Officer.
I have annexed, my lord, on page 21, his release order.
Page?
The 21. 21.
So how should this vacancy be filled up?
My lord, since I have donated a plot of land to the department and I have not claimed till date any appointment, we have the oral agreement, my lord.
Oral agreement?
Yeah, oral agreement with the government that
Where is your statement to that effect?
on page 7, my lord, paragraph 5.
Which line?
If I may be allowed to read, my lord. That the plot of land where the SDAO office Abway is set up was donated by the petitioner's family to the government back in the year 1955. At the same time, the Abway town was established, where oral agreement was made between the petitioner family and the government on the condition that the petitioner family members will be accommodated in the government service. However, till the time of filing this writ petition, no members from the petitioner family has been appointed in the government sector. As such, the petitioner is compelled to approach this Honorable High Court as his application for appointment on land ownership basis has been denied by the department in total disregard to the oral agreement made in the year 1955 when the plot was donated to the government. Further, in support of the petitioner claim for appointment on land ownership basis, the Ngauching Village Council has also issued certificate of land owner dated nil certifying Sri Lungu Konyak as bona fide land owner of the plot of land where the SDO office Abway is located. As such, the petitioner has legal right to claim appointment of grade 4 job. And my lord, SDAO Abway have also forwarded my application, my lord, since it is a genuine case. If it is not genuine case, the SDO or SDAO Abway will not forward it. Will
Where's
not
the
forward my
forward?
application.
Where's the forwarding?
I have annexed.
Page 22.
It is, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Mr. Zimami? Any submission?
Lordship. At this stage, notice may be issued, Lordship.
Okay.
And my lord, with your permission, I have also prayed for interim that the appointment order of the respondent number 5 be stayed.
Respondent number 5 is already appointed.
Already appointed, my lord. Because of that, I'm compelled to approach this Honorable High Court.
Where is the respondent? Where's the appointment order?
Appointment order, page 18, my lord, annexure 1.
Page?
18, annexure 1.
Page 18. Okay, okay.
This one.
This will be subject to the outcome. We cannot state it. MOBA E.
Yes, my lord.
This is the one. Heard Mr. Perkin Richavu, learned counsel for the petitioner, who submits that the family of the petitioner had donated land for setting up of the office of the subdivisional agriculture of officers office in Aboy sometime in the year 1955. It was at that time that Aboy town was also established. While donating the land, there was an oral agreement between the petitioner's family and the government that the family members of the petitioner will be accommodated in government service in lieu of the land donation. However, despite such an oral agreement, none of the family members of the petitioner have been appointed into government service. The learned counsel submits that recently vacancy occurred in the post of Chokidar under the establishment of the respondent number 3 due to the retirement of the incumbent on superannuation. The petitioner applied for the said post, and he was also duly recommended by the respondent number 3 to the respondent number 2. However, despite the same, the respondent number 5 was instead appointed by notification dated 28/6/2024. Although he is not a land donor. Aggrieve the petitioners before this court. Issue notice of motion returnable by 4 weeks. Mr. V. Jimomi, learned State Council, accepts notice on behalf of respondent numbers 1 to 4. Petitioner to serve requisite extra copies of the writ petition to the learned State Council. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon the respondent number 5 by registered post with ADD within 3 days. In the interim, the appointment of the respondent number 5 by notification dated 28/6/2024 shall be subject to the outcome of the petition.
May it please, my lord. Lordship, in item 33, it appears my learned friend for the state has already mentioned this for 3 weeks. I have no objection to the adjournment, Lordship. However, my name may kindly be reflected. I am appearing for respondents 1, 2, and 3 in item 33. If our names are not reflected, then it becomes difficult for billing.
1 to 3.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, item 33, just inform me, whoever's taking it. Mr. Sentianger appears for respondent numbers 1, 2, and
2,
3.
my lord.
That much.
Much obliged.
For admission, item numbers 11 and 12.
Yes.
Your Lordship, here I'm yet to receive affidavit in opposition.
Who is appearing for the state?
S. Chang.
Area salary. What is your claim here?
Your Lordship, here I'm praying for non-payment of my salary and also for granting minimum scale of pay.
You are working as,
work charge labor.
May I please, Your Lordship? My lord, I'm appearing on behalf of Sobong Lajang. She's not feeling well, so can I allow 3 weeks time?
how much time?
3 weeks time.
3 weeks time.
Yes. She's yet to file countermand.
Your Lordship, this is 2022 matter, Your Lordship.
Please write down, by filing this writ petition, the petitioner prays for payment of his area salaries and also for payment of scale of pay. To stop, although the case has been filed in the year 2022, the respondents have not filed their counter affidavit till date. Today, further 3 weeks' time is prayed for by the learned State Council to obtain instruction to file counter affidavit. So, having regard to the long pendency of the writ petition, 3 weeks' time is granted as a last chance. If counter affidavit is not filed by the next 3 weeks, court may consider disposing of the writ petition on the basis of materials available on record. Okay.
Obliged, my lord.
Much obliged.
For admission, item number 14.
My blessed Lordship,
Yes.
Your Lordship, the petitioner, Your Lordship, being eligible for service regularization as per the standing OM, I've submitted a representation before the department and then, but to no avail, and before this court.
Regularization of what? Work
On,
charge?
yes, Lordship. And then now the state response, they file an affidavit saying that I'm eligible for regularization in the para 5 of affidavit and respondent 1 to 5. Paragraph 5, marriage, Your Lordship.
I've read it.
Yes, Lordship.
It is
So,
under the finance department
Lordship, now the,
for concurrence. What is the stage?
Lordship, as of now, I didn't receive any written instruction, but however, I have been informed that finance has been cleared, Your Lordship. So it is
So
at the
it is-
stage of MRC, Manpower Rationalization Committee. So it's a matter of time, Your Lordship. So if the petitioner is satisfied, then the matter may be disposed of, Your Lordship, with the, because basically his prayer is to consider as per the OM. And we have specifically stated that his matter has been, his case has been considered.
Please write down, parties are represented by the respective councils. Full stop. It is the case of the petitioner that he is entitled to be considered for regularization of his employment as work charge laborer.
work charge Khalasi.
Work charge Khalasi. In which department?
BHE department, BHED.
In the Public Health Engineering Department, Government of Nagaland. In terms of the relevant government policy. Full stop. Against the writ petition, the state respondents have filed their counter affidavit. Stop. In paragraph number 5 of the counter affidavit, it has been stated that the file of the petitioner along with other similarly situated persons had been put up before the Personal and Administrative Reforms Department on 6/4/2021, and it was cleared by the State Department on 24/11/2022. Stop. Thereafter, the file was sent to the Finance Department for the concurrence. Stop. Miss S. Mere, Learned Senior Government Advocate, submits that although she has not received written instructions, but she has been informed that even the Finance Department has cleared the case of the petitioner. And the same, and the file is being submitted to the Manpower Rationalization Committee for their consideration. Stop. Once the same is done, it will be sent to the cabinet for their approval. Stop. The Learned State Council therefore submits that in view of such development, the writ petition can be disposed of even at this stage. Next para, Mr. Supungwati Walling, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that since the case of the petitioner for regularization is proceeding in a positive direction, the petitioner at this stage would not like to press the writ petition and submits that. And however, however submits that the respondent authorities may be directed to complete the process within a time frame.
Your Lordship, a time frame will create a hardship.
His prayer.
Lordship.
I'm not giving a time frame.
Lordship.
Next para. Considering the submissions made by the Learned Counsel for the rival parties, and having regard to the fact that the case of the petitioner for regularization is being processed in the right earnest, this court finds it expedient to dispose of the writ petition at this stage, with an observation that the respondents shall do the needful for regularization of the petitioner as expeditiously as possible. Writ petition accordingly is disposed of.
For admission, item number 36.
Lordship,
Yes.
by order dated 6/6/2024.
Okay, morning, you had prayed some time, isn't it?
Your Lordship, I may be allowed to clarify my stand. Your Lordship, this matter, this petition was filed on, it was listed on 19/3/2024 in motion. So this was accepted by one of the common advocate, followed by, it was listed on 18/4/2024. Again, it was again listed on 13/5/2024. Then it was appeared by one of the government advocate. And again, the matter was listed again on 6/6/2024. So as per the record, on the result of the record, it says that none of the respondent appeared. And there by the order dated 6/6/2024, direction was given to the state respondent to file affidavit on 26/7/24. So, Your Lordship, here on 26/7/2024, as per the record, none of the common advocate appears. So, Your Lordship, here, undoubtedly, there is a failure in coordination among ourselves. So, by the order to 26/7/2024, the Honorable Court has imposed cost of 5,000. So, seeing the situation and under such circumstances, I have owned up the moral responsibility and I have paid the cost, which was imposed by the Honorable Court. So here today, Your Lordship, here I have taken over the file, and here I am.
You have paid the cost from your pocket.
Yes, because sometimes.
It was imposed on whom? The
No,
cost?
common advocate. So I have to sacrifice.
By order 26/7/2024.
So, Your Lordship, I'm here today as a first time, and I have an instruction from the department that in the recent years to transfer and posting up the officers in the urban engineering wing. So I was requested to seek some more time to obtain the instruction.
But final opportunity already granted. You may appear today for the first time,
Yes,
but somebody was appearing
yes.
for the last 2, 3,
Yes,
4
so-
occasions,
Yeah, Your
and
Lordship,
for which court has said final opportunity.
yes,
And despite that, no one appeared or no affidavit filed, so cost was imposed.
yes.
But yet again, today you seek for time.
Yeah, because.
Tomorrow, somebody will come in your
No,
place
no,
and
no,
say
no,
that
no.
I'm appearing for the first
Your
time.
Lordship, Your Lordship,
Others may have appeared, but I'm
Yes.
appearing for the first time.
yes,
So you must give me some more chance.
Your Lordship here.
Same prayer will come
If-
like that.
If today the matter is allowed to proceed, I'll be helpless. I have no instruction from department and except the petition, I cannot say anything. I cannot assist the court also. Because I'm the first time.
So in the morning, you wanted some time.
Yes,
For what?
for instruction to obtain the instruction. Because except the amendment made by the petitioner and the petition, I have no instruction, I have no knowledge about this case.
Then
Because
we'll ask the respondent to come if they're not giving me instruction.
No,
Let the
no, no, no.
respondent appear in person. Who are the respondents?
No, Your Lordship, is a urban development.
You're helpless. Like you're saying, you have no instructions.
No.
We will not bother you. We'll ask your clients to come.
Your Lordship here, since I have appearing from today, I have a written request from the department to seek some more time. So that is my humble prayer.
No,
before Your Lordship.
who has asked you to seek time?
From the department, urban development,
For what purpose?
to give the instruction. on
No,
the-
what instruction? We would like to know what kind of instructions they are going to prepare. What is the matter regarding? Is regarding some payment of
Yeah.
due amount,
Admitted
isn't it?
liabilities, admitted liabilities.
So they just want money, that's all. They don't want affidavit. Give them money, they'll be satisfied.
And these also executed in the year 2014, Lordship. 2014. And numbers of letters have been written to the finance department seeking additional fund. Again and again, and till today, nothing has happened. So
Well, Your Lordship, see, that's my personal submission. As a court official,
No,
I'm
don't-
putting in
don't-
such a tight position
Don't be
today.
personal about this.
No.
You're
You-
appearing on
you-
behalf of somebody.
Yes, but Your Lordship here, I'm helpless today. So if some more time is given, so as to assist the honorable court.
I understand. I
Yes, that's
understand.
it.
See,
That is my personal position,
I-
stand here today.
I understand, but there must be some basis for granting you time. Merely somebody writing to you saying, ask for some more time. What is this?
So a short time will be given, so as
No.
to enable me to take
I
the
hope you
instruction.
understand what I'm trying to say. At least there should be some material
Yes,
to show that the money is being sanctioned, the amount is being arranged, it is pending with the finance department or before so and so. Therefore, to complete the process for arranging this fund, I need some time. That's a different matter together.
Lordship.
But simply saying that I've been asked to take time, so I'm taking time. What will happen on the next date? Again, on next date, again, you say that I've been again asked to take time.
No, Your Lordship, direction will be given, and right now, the ground for seeking the time by the department, which was communicated to me is, recent years was a transfer and posting of the, most of the urban engineering wing. So that was the ground.
See,
Otherwise, if Your Lordship will grant a short time, I can
see,
take the instruction, I can,
is the amount disputed?
that's also, I'm totally ignorant, except the petition.
Hmm.
So a short time will be given.
This amount is for what? For execution of certain work?
yes, Lordship.
For construction of some work, road completed in which year?
Lordship, not fully completed because see, when I have completed 71%
Mm.
of the total projects,
Mm.
the central government, which they have initially sanctioned that a project
Mm.
that was dropped. So it was handed over to the state government to take over.
Mm.
So the directorate, the directorate, they have written to the government to release that amount. So that, see, the release of the amount in respect of the 71% that have been completed. And that numbers of representation has been submitted by the petitioners, and also that was forwarded by the directorate to the government, but nothing happened till today. Lordship, 32, completion details of works completed, page 32. This is the government document only.
So the total amount pending is how much?
350.
3.5 crores.
Yes.
Who is supposed to pay you this?
This is by the government. This is by
The
the
government means
Lordship.
who is
The
department?
work order was issued by the executive engineer, urban development department.
So who will pay the money
That will be paid by the director only,
of urban development?
urban development. Lordship,
You
page
come-
36,
Yes, this is a letter from the director. to the-
director to the secretary,
That was in the year
seeking for
2016.
additional fund.
Additional fund.
Yes, Lordship.
So work was done without there being any fund.
No, it was,
Then?
Lordship, it was like this. The actual position of this case is that Lordship, by page 17. Page 17, type copy is in page 19.
Yes.
The Ministry of Urban Development, they have release of additional central assistant to the state government to implement two projects, page 20, Lordship. Number one, serial number one, Dimapur Ward number 4 road, and the amount is 4 crore 95 lakhs. Then Lordship, on the basis of this office memorandum, advertisement NIT was issued, page 22, Lordship. In local dailies, page 22, Lordship. So the work was advertised and that I participated on page 28.
See, Ministry of Urban Development,
Yes, Lordship.
they have sanctioned this amount.
Sanction amount, and the state government was made as a nodal agency.
These figures are in lakhs.
Lordship,
They are in lakhs.
lakhs.
Dimapur Ward number 4,
Oh, Lordship,
495.17 lakhs.
Lordship.
Then eligible criteria, central share.
Lordship.
What does this mean?
Lordship, in this project, they have, in these two projects, the state has been made as a nodal agency, and the state also will fund a certain percentage, and the state will also bear the remaining.
How much is the state share?
State share,
Central share shown as 40%. State will pay how much? 60%?
Lordship, that's the problem now I'm facing.
Normally it's
Yes.
90-10. Normally it's
normally for
90.
the state of Nagaland, but it depends on the projects also, Lordship.
See, normally such kind of fund coming from the central government, it's like state gives the minimal thing.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like 10%.
Yes.
I think there's some typing mistake. Mr. Kekanguli, come to page 18,
Lordship.
the original page.
Yes.
It is
Lordship.
90, I think it's 90. There's something overwritten here.
It must be 90 and
It
10.
cannot-
90, 10.
It cannot be,
Yes.
it cannot be,
Type it.
it cannot be 40% central share.
No.
I don't think state of Nagaland has got so much resource
Never,
that you
never.
are
And
You'll pay 60%, Central will pay only 40%.
in that case, the state will never accept such a project.
So I think this is some typo error, typo error.
Yes,
It has to be 90. So anyway, so this is the source.
This is the source.
This is the source.
Yes.
It says that the Ministry of Urban Development had sanctioned certain amount of money
Yes, Lordship.
for the construction of road in two places. One is Dimapur, Ward number 4.
Yes.
And this is the approved cost, the eligible share of the central government. The first installment is this much.
Yes.
Now, where is the fund? The fund has been released?
It shows that the fund is, some amount has been released, Lordship.
It has been released to whom?
See, Lordship, the paragraph 6 of the same page 20. In view of the above, Department of Expenditure, Ministry of Finance is requested to release, Lordship, that is, as a first installment. Not yet released, Lordship, in that case. So that was the amount. We are only concerning about the project serial number 1.
So I think we'll give him some time. Mr. Interim Sup will pursue the matter. By next week, you come up with something.
Yes.
What is this affidavit of opposition? Who has filed it?
No affidavit has been filed so far.
No, but there's one affidavit filed by respondent number 5.
Respondent number 5.
You haven't got it?
Ministry.
Who is respondent number 5?
That is a ministry. Ministry of Housing and Urban.
Ministry of
Affairs.
Housing, yes. So, identified by Gauhati. The opponent is Harish Chandra Prasad. Under Secretary. But see, without even looking at such kind of affidavit, they filed the affidavit. How is it? Under Secretary of what? I so and so under Secretary. Do hereby solemnly affirm and seal. No department, nothing. Under Secretary of, from where has he come? I don't know. There must be seal or something here. Oh. There is one seal. Ministry of Housing. But it should be there in the pleadings also, isn't it? You don't have a copy?
No, Lordship.
Mr. Gauhati has not come today. It says government advocate has received. Some signature is here.
Okay.
Then I hereby undertake to serve a copy of the affidavit in opposition to the petitioner as and when the counsel is available. Asi Kiki. Dated 24/7/24. It is 4 pages only. So when do we list it? I want you to get proper instructions.
Lordship.
We'll grant you time definitely if you have something is going on, provided you come back to the court with proper instructions. Not that we just adjourn the matter for the sake of it like that. Today is Tuesday. So when can you come back with the proper instructions?
By 3rd September.
You want 2 weeks, that means. 3rd September will be 2 weeks. Today is 20th.
Third.
Heard Mr. Kekringoli, learned counsel for the petitioners, who submits that by filing this writ petition, the petitioners seek for a direction to the respondent authorities concerned to release an amount of rupees 3.5 crores, which is due to the petitioners for the works executed for development of town roads for Ward number 4, Dimapur, bracket, package number 1 and 2. Stop. The learned counsel submits that the same being an admitted liability, the respondent authorities should be directed to release the amount within a time frame. Stop. He also submits that despite the matter having moved as far back as on 19/3/2024, the respondents have not filed their counter affidavit. No, the respondent numbers 1 to 4 have not filed their counter affidavit. Next para, Mr. EMT himself, learned counsel, learned additional advocate general, Nagaland, submits that since he has been entrusted with the brief recently, he prays that he may be given at least 2 weeks' time to obtain instructions in the matter.
Last order may be reflected so that even the
Stop.
authority.
It is however seen that this court on 6/6/2024 had granted a final opportunity for filing affidavit in opposition to the respondents. Despite the same, for ends of justice, this court is inclined to grant 2 weeks' time to the learned additional AG to come up with appropriate instructions by the next date. List the matter again on 3rd of September. The counsel for the respondent number 5 shall furnish a copy of the affidavit in opposition filed on 25/7/2024 to Mr. Kekringoli, learned counsel for the petitioners. We'll give him one more chance.
For admission, item numbers 37 to 39.
May I please, Your Lordship, my lord, I'm mentioning on behalf of Inaholi, my lord. Kindly allow 3 weeks' time to file affidavit.
How much time?
3 weeks' time to file.
3 weeks' time. All right, as prayed for by London State Council, further 3 weeks' time is granted for filing counter affidavit. List again after 3 weeks.
Much obliged.
For admission, item number 42.
May I please, Lordship, here I'm mentioning on behalf of AIME, my lord. Kindly allow 3 weeks' time to file affidavit.
3 weeks? A similar order, huh? 3 weeks' time.
For admission, item number 43.
My lord, similar prayer for I have a similar prayer on behalf of AIMA, my lord.
Similar order. 3 weeks.
For admission, item number 44.
My lord, here I'm yet to receive instruction.
This
So can I-
also?
Yes, can I allow me 3 weeks time?
What is the matter?
Service regularization, Lordship.
Okay, similar order, huh? 3 weeks. So
Much
fairly new
obliged.
case.
For orders, item numbers 45 and 46.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, I received an instruction to appear on behalf of respondent 1, 2, and 3. Lordship, I pray your lordship may be gracious to grant me 3 weeks time to file my vakalatama as well as my affidavit in opposition.
How many respondents are there?
4, lordship.
So you will be appearing for 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3, lordship.
And number 4, who's appearing? Respondent number 4. CEO Hotel Polo. Acha, this is private.
Private respondent, maybe.
What is the matter regarding? Are you there for the petitioner?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes, what is the matter about?
The Department of Tourism has signed a contract with the petitioner, and then they have signed another, for 5 years, they have signed the agreement, and then in just 1 year, they have signed another agreement with respondent number 4, so.
Agreement for operating some
Catering
No,
service.
Catering service, lordship.
where? Tourist Lodge, Dimapur.
Tourist lodge, Dimapur,
Yes, Your
lordship.
Lordship.
Now, 1 to 3 is okay now, then 4, anybody has appeared?
No, Your Lordship.
You are Mr.
V goes our lordship.
Who is W Marhu?
Lordship, my colleague, lordship.
Okay, this was the same submission in July also.
Lordship, lordship.
Today also
However,
same
we have not
submission.
received
Huh?
till yet.
Have you filed your power? You have not filed your power.
No, lordship.
Why?
We're yet to obtain some, one of the respondent's signature, lordship.
Okay. Now, what about 4? Postals receipt? Yes. Notice issued upon this one. Return service report is awaited. Is there a correspondence file, Court Master? Just check up the notice to respondent number 4. It was served again second time, or what? Sometime in April or May,
23rd April, Your Lordship.
23rd April. May, June, July, August. The reason I'm asking is whether it's possible to get the postal track consignment done after 4 months. I think within 3 months it's possible, but 4 months may be a bit difficult. It's not there. But this is the first one. After this, a second notice also was issued. Sometime in 23rd April. Your good name, please?
V Goza, Lordship.
V.
V Goza.
Mr. V Goza, Learned Counsel for the, Learned Counsel submits that he may be granted for the,
Filing of the Vaklatnama as well as my affidavit in opposition,
how
Lordship.
much?
3 weeks time, Lordship.
For the 3 weeks' time to file his power for appearance on behalf of respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3, as well as to file counter affidavit. Prayers allowed. List the matter again after 3 weeks. Office shall put up a note regarding service of notice upon respondent number 4 by the next date.
Much obliged.
Much obliged.
For hearing, item number 61.
61. Oh, there's one left. Okay. 61. No counsel. Mr. MT himself, you are here in this case.
No. Not here.
You're not here.
No.
It's regarding scale pay. None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. List the matter again after 2 weeks. That's all. That's all. I think you'll have to get a separate, it's already over, completed.